Hi there. Welcome to another final update. I'm coming closer. Um, Two thrift stores I went to. Gotta talk a little bit about it. I'm gonna try to keep it short. Um, and I got a 7-inch that I got a long time ago. Forgot to show it the last couple of updates, I guess. And two records that I got online. Let's get started. First up, the 7-inch that I had already for some time that I needed to show. I forgot. It's the new Parodies of Vinyl Club release by a group called Wies. Translated, the titles mean Sometimes It's Too Late and Radio Silence. It's all in Dutch. It says, it's a vinyl. Nothing special, no colored vinyl. There's the record. It's a limited numbered release. I got 562. And it's sort of a garage sounding synth pop thing, indie rock. I don't know. Hard to describe, but I liked it. It was an enjoyable 7-inch. One thrift store I went to early in the week, which is the first week of May. I went to a Goodwill that I discovered was opened. So I went there and they arranged it pretty neatly, but the records were insanely priced. Insanely priced. There was a John Coltrane record that was priced at 40 euros. It was in a display case, so I couldn't see what it was exactly, but it was on Prestige, that's all I know. And probably worth a lot more than 40 euros, but I'm not going to pay 40 euros. But I did pick up a 7-inch there, which is this one. This one was 50 cents. This is Reflections of My Life. Focus? Yeah. And Rolling My Thing by the Marmalade, which is late 60s, early 70s. British pop music. I got 2 LPs in the mail that I saw one seller had on Dutch eBay, let's just call it that. And I wanted them. It's Zap 2, great funk, featuring Roger Troutman, who does the talk box, which he also did in California Love. Great funky music, just awesome stuff. It's on Warner Brothers. This is from 1982. And from the same seller, I got the Fatback Band, Raising Hell, 1975 original US pressing on Event Records. Good funk. The B-side is not so good. The first side is amazing. Do the Bus Stop, Groovy Kind of Day, All Day. It's a good album. I like the Fatback Band. Now, the next batch was from a different Goodwill that I went to. I got a stack of CDs as well. I'm not going to show you those. This one was arranged probably the best of all the thrift stores that are open during Corona. Normally entrance is one way, exit is the same way. They had a side door that they opened, that's the entrance, and they basically hand you a card or a shopping thing. I'm Dutch, sorry. And they give you a number and they say, you got an hour. And you go, and you just got an hour to actually shop there. So I went to the record section and I found a pretty decent stack of records. Not all of them are in great condition, but I wanted them. First up, this is a children's record for my son. It's Kinderen voor Kinderen, volume 6. And Kinderen voor Kinderen means kids for kids. This is a project that was started in the late 70s, early 80s. I think 1979 it got started, where Dutch television was actually helping out poor people in Africa, by having Dutch kids sing songs and sell records, and the proceeds of the records went to a good cause. They have been doing that for 40 years now, and they're still going strong. Not the same kids, by the way. They change that every couple of years. This is volume 6, and it's got a couple of good tracks on here, but it's a picture disc. I already have the normal vinyl version, but I didn't have the picture disc, and I thought, why not? Little secret, I like the new stuff better. I grew up on this, but I like the new stuff better because it's got better production values. Then I got this one. This is Yellow Man, Going to the Chapel. This is from 1986 on green sleeves, UK pressing. Yellow Man, he's a reggae dancehall artist. I knew of him by name, not by music, and it's pretty good. It features Sly and Robbie on drum and bass, and it's decent. I like it. It's good. Reggae, dancehall. And we got this one. This is a compilation by Michel Polnareff. I love Michel Polnareff. He's a French singer, songwriter from the 60s. He started out as a Dylan-esque folk singer, and then turned into more of a, I don't know, pre-Bowie. He had so many different looks. This is one of them. His music is amazing. It features a lot of freak beat style music, and look it up. Le Poupée qui fit non, that's his most famous song. That's that particular track, but I think this one is a lot better. So, decent comp. It was $1, so I had to pick it up. Also €1, this Billy Preston record, Ministry of Music. Not too long ago I showed a Billy Preston record that was recorded in Holland. This is from the same label, D&K. This one, I believe, is not recorded in Holland. This one is recorded in Hollywood, West Hollywood. And looking at the titles, this one is a gospel record that he did. Lord, I Love You, My God Won't Leave You, I'm a Believer, Lord, Help Me, Only What You Do for Christ. Yeah, it's a gospel record from 1986. Ministry of Music. But Billy Preston, I love Billy Preston. And I picked up this. This is a former library copy of Slave, what is it called? New Plateau, 1984 on Cotillion Records. There are 3 guys now, 84. Could be really cool. Could be really, really cool. Don't know if it's as funky as their 70s output, but I'm really looking forward to it. This one has a picture of a woman with the baby. They got one where a man carries a baby. Hugh Offray and His Folks. This is from, I believe, 1970. It's without a date on Discogs, but it's on Omega International Records. And I believe it's a Dutch pressing. Can't find it anywhere on the record. But this is a French pop folk record from 1970. It's not that good. It's not that bad. I need to give it another listen, but I don't know much about Hugh Offray. Hugh Offray and His Folks. It's got a nice card though. Then we have this one. This is Giorgio Moroder with ESMC Squared. US pressing on Casablanca record. It's got the original inner sleeve, which is busted. But I'm going to show you the Casablanca label. You all know it. This, from what I've heard, is some of his best synth stuff that he did in the 70s. I'm not a huge Giorgio Moroder fan. His disco music, Not really my cup of tea. But this is pretty decent. I enjoyed this. It's got 6 tracks, 6 pretty long tracks. And yeah, it's a keeper probably. Here we got Kool Moe Dee, another former library copy, a self-titled album from 1987 on Jive. This one has Go See the Doctor. Old school hip hop. Gotta love it. I don't know if the record is in good shape. We'll see. 3 more. This is a Dutch band. I knew the cover, but I didn't really know the music. Still don't. Haven't listened to it. But it's called Kiwi University of Swing with Terra Cotta Me Baby. And it's a weird ass cover. That's why I picked it up. So I've seen it in the past. It's the original inner. And it's on Idiot Records. So no idea what this sounds like. Really. Absolutely no idea. But it looks interesting. 2 more. This is Jeffrey Osborne, his, I believe, self-titled debut album from '82, which I needed. Original inner. It's on A&M, and I haven't listened to it yet. And the last one I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna cut it off, is an album by Ian Matthews, folk singer from, I believe, Fairport Convention. He was in there. This one is called If You Saw Through My Eyes, from 1970 something. This is a former library copy, as you can see on the Spaceship Vertigo. So it's a reissue, probably 1979. Originally 1971, I believe. Haven't listened to this one either. So there you are. I'm gonna get my son down. He's a pretty bad boy today. He won't listen. So this is it. I'll get things different. Let's just say that. The Goodwills I went to, I won't be able to go to for a short time, for maybe a long time. So Goodwilling, thrifting will be happening in the weekends, if possible. Just have to see what will happen, and if the Goodwill thrift store that I will visit then will be as good as this one. Thank you for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.